I'm Lisa Prado, and this is the Euclid Math Tutor. The goal of this project is to make high-quality, personalized math tutoring available to anyone who seeks it without the burden of financial barriers or tutor unavailability. Please enjoy the following video presentation of this app. Opening the app, we'll see that the user has the option to either register as a new user or log in as an existing user. Today we'll log in. And when we do that, you'll see we have the option to chat with the Euclid Tutor bot, practice Math Olympiad questions, view our study progress, or enter and edit notes. Let's begin with Euclid. Euclid is an AI chatbot who is powered by Llama 3.1 8B Instant and accessed through a free developer API provided by Grok. And I'll link the source for those Grok API keys at the end of this presentation. On the back end, Euclid is directed by a system prompt to behave like a Socratic tutor. So Euclid will guide the student to an answer, but won't state the answer directly. So let's see how Euclid works by asking a classic algebra competition style question. We'll say, Euclid, can you help me solve x cubed minus 3x plus 1 equals 0? Then we can submit this question to Euclid using the submit button. When we do that, we'll see that our chat history is going to populate in this area up above. We might decide based on the conversation that there's some kind of insight we want to write down in our notes, and we can do that by navigating to the notes page. Our conversation with Euclid is going to be stored in the session, so we'll be able to jump back into this conversation when we're done with the notes without losing our place in it. When we're done with our conversation with Euclid, we can clear the chat history. Euclid will be reset and ready for a new tutoring session. Then we can navigate over to the practice page. This route has 100,000 Math Olympiad style practice questions that are organized by problem type and difficulty. These problems are powered by a Parquet table of Math Olympiad questions and solutions. On the back end, the data is converted to text and a Python script sorts the problems into their respective categories and difficulty levels, and then the solutions are split into hints that the user can request sequentially. So if we look at the drop-down menu, we'll see we can choose to have an easy, medium, or hard question, and then we can tackle an algebra, number theory, combinatorics, or miscellaneous math question. So to demonstrate, we'll use an easy, by Math Olympiad standards, algebra question. With the Generate Problem button, we'll be able to pull up a problem with a little bit of LaTeX notation included, and then we can elect to show a hint to solve this problem. And this particular problem looks like it has just one hint. So if we show the solution, it's going to be the same hint. So let's generate another problem to see how multiple hints work. So we'll pull up a new algebra question using our Generate Problem button. We'll show a hint, and this time there are multiple hints, so we can choose to see the next hint, and we can continue publishing hints one by one, or we could elect to show the whole solution and publish that at any time. Once we review the whole solution, we can log the answer, correct or incorrect. When we do that, we're going to receive a flash message letting us know we were successful, and we can navigate over to the progress route. The purpose of this page is to help users pinpoint where they should be applying their efforts. So currently, the user can see in this pie chart a breakdown of the types of questions that they have been answering, and they can also see their percent correct for the various problem categories. But this is really a forward-looking page for the future development of the app. With more detailed data sorting in the data prep phase and adequate logged answers, the user's progress could be tracked to pinpoint the precise types of problems that she should practice to improve her performance. This data could be fed to a fine-tuned LLM that could generate personalized study plans. Now let's look at the last route in this app, which is the notes route. In this route, the user can keep track of notes and formulas. So looking at this top text area, we can enter new notes here. And then when we click the Add Note button, this note will be saved below, and we'll see a flash message that our note was added, which indicates that the SQLite table managing these notes has been updated to include this note, so it's saved for us now. If we want to edit the note, we can come down to the text area for the note, make any edits that we want to make. We can use the update button to save those changes, and we'll see our flash message updates to let us know that we have been successful in saving our changes. And then if the note is no longer useful, it can be deleted. So that is the Euclid Math Tutor. Thank you for watching the presentation, and the links for the API keys and the data set that powers the app will follow.